Hello,
Hi.
people of Earth. No, I'm just playing.
How are you today?
No, we gotta introduce ourselves.
Okay, so we can introduce ourselves, but you can tell me how you are.
We could tell each other how we are after we introduce ourselves.
Okay.
Go first.
I'm Jaya. Nice to meet you. If it's your birthday, happy birthday.
I'm Jay, and this is the Witching Hour, where we're gonna be talking about pretty much whatever we want to talk about, and hopefully y'all just enjoy the conversation with us. Feel free to comment, and let us know what y'all think and stuff y'all think we should talk about next. Now, how was your day?
My day was okay. It was a little bumpy at some points, but we got there.
Fair. How was your week, like, as a whole? Because it's Friday, so.
My week was interesting. We tried to have a watch party on last Friday,
Yeah.
and it failed because the movie wasn't out.
Yeah, Godzilla vs. King Kong.
Yeah. It's out today, though. So we're going to watch it by ourselves.
Yeah. It would have been cool to watch with everybody else, though.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We still had fun, because everybody still came. We still had the party, so
Yeah.
it worked out.
It was a small party. Everybody was...
Kickback.
Yeah. Everybody was our bubble, so,
Yeah, it was cool. Overall, that weekend was good. Honestly, it'll feel good this weekend, like, just to be by ourselves and hang out.
Yeah. It's going to be nice.
Crazy. But my week, I guess, so far... Oh, that's the end of the week. Not so far. But as a whole, my week was cool. Work, just plain and boring.
Plain and boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I told you that already. So
What
somebody ran into the pole in front of the keypad for my gate at my
hold
job.
on. Tell them what you do.
I'm a security professional.
Just say security guard.
I work at a warehouse.
Front desk, right?
Front desk, yes.
Yeah.
And I have to press a button to let people in. But this guy, drove in wrong. And then, I think he honked his horn at me, actually. And then I might be misconstruing this. This might be, some truck drivers are assholes. But
100%. What?
but
There's good ones, though.
There's a lot of good ones, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't be here without them. They get all our food across the nation, but I guess they have a right to be assholes, but still.
Nobody has a right to be.
Nobody has a right to be an asshole.
They just be mean for no reason sometimes.
But so basically, he was coming up around, trying to come into the gate, and his wheel jumped the curb and knocked the yellow pole.
So he messed up.
Yeah. They had to drug test him and everything.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I also worked
For
as security at a warehouse, another separate warehouse, not the same one she works at. And people hit that yellow pole all the freaking time. It doesn't make sense how, many times it gets hit. And I know it's because it's in their blind spot.
Yeah.
But, y'all professionals. Somebody be like, I've been driving for 15 years. Then why are you hitting yellow poles?
Every
don't make sense.
Every time I come to drop off food with you, it's knocked over.
It's bent. it's bent, and then there's, rocks everywhere and junk. I'm like, God, leave, bro. You have one job. Get out.
Get out.
It's not that difficult.
No.
Sheesh. Yeah. You had any dreams? Good dreams? Interesting dreams recently?
Oof. I told you about that one dream. Should I bring that dream up?
Yeah, you can tell the dream if you want to.
Okay, so I had the most vivid dream the other day. I had a dream that, if you guys have watched, I can't believe I don't know his name. I might look it up. But, okay, if you guys have watched Charlie's Angel, the new one, it's the first Bosley. He was in my dream.
I don't even know. But I don't think you told me that part.
I said that he was.
Yeah, I don't remember Bosley being brought up.
Hold on, I have to look it up.
Crazy.
From 2019 Charlie's Angels. But like anyway, so in the dream, he was my doula, my birthing coach. Somehow,
That's crazy.
I was pregnant and I was giving birth. But in the dream, nope. In the dream, I think it's Kelly Garrett. No.
You gotta show me, because I really don't know.
Edgar, I think his name was.
What else happened in the dream, though? Why are you looking it up?
Oh, but, Edgar Bosley. Okay, so, ooh.
Let me see.
I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name.
Oh, him.
Yeah, him.
Okay. Let me see. Keep talking.
It was the Edgar Bosley. So, he was my birthing coach, and I was like, supposed to be pushing, and he was trying to teach me how to push, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing for me to push. And then I was like, wait, if I sit like this, and I was like, okay, so now I can push. And I started pushing, and then I like gave birth to like a tiny little baby girl, and she was so red, and she was really small and tiny, and it was like, she was adorable. And like the umbilical cord was like one of those IV cords that you like get fluids through, and
that part was like interesting.
That was weird, right?
It's weird. Yeah.
And then like you were on your way, and then
I wasn't there. That's
you weren't
crazy.
there,
Why
no.
y'all do me like that? Be a typical dad, not there.
You were on your way,
Golly.
and then I woke up.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What do you think it meant?
I have no clue. It was so weird, though. It's not the first baby dream I've had. I've had a lot of baby dreams over my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Right after, like, my nana passed, I had a dream that she was protecting my baby. And honestly, that baby kind of looked like the same baby that I had a dream about recently. Just a little bit, though. She was older.
The fact that you can remember that is crazy.
Yeah. I
That's
always
ridiculous.
remember my baby dreams. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
I can't remember what I dreamed about. You remember anything I told you about anything I dreamed about?
You haven't had any dreams recently.
I haven't been dreaming recently.
You
What?
said you've been dreaming of static.
Yeah, like it's been, cause I've been like not tired until I like drop, and then when I pass out and go to sleep, I just don't dream. It just kind of sucks. But it is what it is. At one point before we moved out, I had a reoccurring dream about losing teeth. Like I would be like talking in my dream to somebody, and a tooth would just fall out, and then it'll be like I'll be talking and I could feel like, you know how your tongue like kisses your teeth. I would do that in my dream, and like my tooth isn't there, and like I would rush to the bathroom, and I said runch, like I miss rush, and run together. I would run to the bathroom.
I would run to the bathroom.
And I would check the mirror, and I would I would open my smile, like I would smile, and I would see it. I'm missing like 5 teeth in like a row, and I would be so freaked out, and I would jump up, like I would jump up awake and check the bathroom, and I still have my teeth, and I used to be like, "What the freak?
Is that why you get up and go
does that
straight to
mean?"
the bathroom all the time?
No, it was before we moved out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have that dream anymore. I forgot what they said teeth dreams meant, because there's like a certain meaning that teeth dreams like mean.
I'm gonna look it up.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a dream about losing teeth. I feel like right now I'm losing my teeth. I've been having a tooth pain for like the last 4 months. You know about this, but
Yeah, real power.
And I feel like
This is crazy.
it's like falling out. What?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry, but it says, as I said before you moved out, but like it says, teeth falling out are associated with loss and important life changes. Like, so a dream could indicate that you're dealing with some kind of loss, like an abrupt end to a relationship or a job change. And then 2, it's making costly compromises. Yeah. So I don't know about the loss part.
But it was definitely
an important life change.
Yeah.
And a costly compromise. That's crazy.
Costly. Yeah, it was costly. Yeah, because we picked this place. It was like our only option, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Actually, I won't say it was our only option. It just was like
the
the
best
perfect
option,
option at
yeah.
the time because, like, it cleared up for us just to get. Because no, like I know people were trying to get into the same complex, and they like still don't have anything available.
Oof.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who I forgot who told me. I think it was Isaiah or somebody just told me recently at the party or the kickback. They were like they tried to move into this complex, and I think was it Rashad? I don't remember who it was. It was Rashad. It was Rashad. Shout out Rashad. He
Shout
was
out Rashad.
he was like he was trying. They were trying to look into this complex, and they didn't have anything available. And I think when Yasmin tried to do it, right?
Yeah, Yasmin.
And
Was
she tried to move in. Shout out Yasmin. And
Yeah, shout out Yasmin.
and she was trying to move in here, but it was nothing available. So I feel like we got lucky.
Yeah, we did. And like and because you had never moved away from your family, that could have been the lost part.
Yeah, true. Because like I have a big family,
Yeah.
and like we're like I won't say we're heavily family oriented.
You
but
guys are heavily family
we
oriented.
we've always done a lot of things together. So like I guess when you move out, you kind of like remember the times you're doing everything together, and then when you're not doing everything together, it's kind of weird.
And he's the oldest, so the oldest of 7. So
Yeah.
like that's a big
Yeah.
thing.
Was it? I got. Dang, how many of us? Six boys, 1 girl. Yeah, it's crazy. But while we're on the topic of moving out, how do you feel like about moving out? Was it hard for you?
We've been here
Easy
for like
you?
oh, it was. It was easy for me.
Yeah, so
I was
be honest,
ready
be honest.
I was ready to go. I was ready to move out because I had moved out for school. And I was like out in Savannah for a while, and I loved it. Oh my gosh, I loved being in Savannah. I was so ready to be back out again.
Yeah, you had that taste of freedom.
Yeah.
And then once you had it, you didn't want to go back.
Yeah.
So I get that. What's like some stigmas that you heard about moving out, like with your boy, like a significant other, that like kind of
You
like
gonna get pregnant. Y'all gonna hate each other.
that's like the main thing. Everyone
Yeah.
every day I shoot you with that first. Like moving out together, you better not get her pregnant. Or is she
Or-
pregnant?
Yeah, or is she pregnant?
And I'm like, dang, bro. Like, no, it's not like that.
Or I sound like a freaking seal.
Or-
or it was like, oh, y'all gonna end up hating each other, blah 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 blah. Or y'all aren't gonna like be able to afford it, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I like hearing like when you're on your own, you got to make sure that you keep a job, and you got to make sure that you can do everything by yourself. You got to clean and cook and everything, and it's different for someone who never did that type of stuff before. But like when you've already were doing it, living with your parents, when you move out, you're doing it just by yourself. And honestly, it's easier because you don't got to worry about the extra mouths to feed.
Yeah, because you were paying the bill at your parents' house before you moved out.
Like back when I was staying with my parents, I used to have to pay for all the utilities. And like it tied into one bill, but it was lights, water, gas, trash, and something else. I forgot. But it roughly, because 7 people lived in the house. So it roughly would go to like $600, between $600 and $800 every month.
Oof.
Working.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
And I used to pay that by myself. So
God.
I was like, if I could do this, then I know I can move out.
Yeah.
So
and you only pay $400 here.
yeah.
But you do have more stuff that you gotta pay now.
Yeah, I do pay for more now because I got a car note and everything. But yeah, when I was moving out, my parents were like really supportive, and they tried their best to help, and like, you know what I'm saying, like give me this
the
stuff.
opposite experience. But we're not gonna talk about that right now.
No, we're talking about it.
We're talking about
it. Nah, for real though, like they, like I was blessed to have them like really want to help me and like push me to like get out.
Yeah.
And because my parents like you, it was like really easy.
Yeah, because we
And-
had their help.
Yeah,
On
like
top
my
of
brothers came
cousins and my
to
sisters.
help, and it was like they made it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But tell us about you.
Well, like, you know, I had my cousins and my sister, and I think my brother helped, but he might have been.
He helped you at your house, right?
Yeah.
And
he
then
did help
because he
at
never
the house.
came, he never
He
been
didn't
over.
come, but he, because I think he had like a basketball game so he couldn't come. because he was leaving with my mom or something like that.
Yeah.
I think Sade left with my mom too. I don't think she came with us.
So you had like the family help, but you like didn't have like the parent.
My mom let me take the car, but I don't want to
say
talk too
anything,
much about
like,
the whole thing. But it was
too bad.
It was like it was nice that my cousins helped and all that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
And we've been here now for going to 7 months, living out like since we moved out.
It feels like it's been a year already.
Yeah. Like time going by fast.
Yeah.
Actually, let's talk about that. Like time been going by really freaking fast, and I know it's not just me.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know, like it feels like we've been like living together for like our whole lives,
Yeah.
Like it feels like this has been how it's always been,
Yeah.
And
it was easy and natural.
Yeah.
I don't
and
think
it
everybody.
Also feels like just yesterday it was November. I will say August to November moved so slow.
Did it really?
Yes.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, it felt like forever. From like no, not even just August to September. It was like March to September because of on top of the COVID things, we didn't move out until August, but like COVID started in March, and then it was the longest summer ever, and then it was still hot in September.
Yeah. It was. I think COVID messed us up.
Yeah.
Like not only did it mess us up like nationally and like personally with everybody's experiences,
and all
but
that,
but like time, like every literally since COVID, that summer when it first hit, it felt like the longest summer ever.
The longest summer ever.
But
and
then
at first I was enjoying it because it changed the way I saw everything. I wasn't seeing everything in semesters anymore. Like, okay, now it's this part until May. Okay, now it's summer. Like, it really turned on my adult brain. Like, okay, it's May. Okay, it's August. Okay, it's September.
Yeah.
But
like after, like I won't say after because it's not over, but like when
it was like after August, I was like, it needs to stop.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
But like now, like currently, like since then from now, I feel like time just got all kinds of misconstrued since it started.
That's what I mean.
And it's like it's a lot.
I was like, okay, at this point, I'm ready to go back to thinking it's a semester because this is the longest summer ever. When is the summer gonna end?
Yeah. No, it's been crazy though, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you thinking about it. When I think about it, I'm like, because I can't blame just COVID, but because how fast everything moves, I don't know what day it is. Like I will wake up and I'll be like, I know it's Tuesday.
Yeah, but is it like March or is it February?
Yeah, like what's the month? Is it a holiday?
Are we in April?
Like when someone told me the other day that Easter was on the way, I was like, Easter's on the way? Like what?
Did you know today was April Fool's Day?
Yesterday was April Fool's Day. I knew that.
It's the first.
It's the second today.
It's the second?
You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
I thought today was April
That's crazy. It's like everything's just jumbled up. And it's not like we just spend days sleeping and just sleep past days.
Well,
we work.
I did.
Well, yeah, but like, would you wake up Monday through Friday? You work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, where are we losing the time? Like, is it like I know the time change, right? Like the daylight saving time, so it gets darker later.
And it gets brighter
earlier. So it should feel like the days are going by long, like it's slower.
Yeah, it should feel like the days are longer.
But they push the time forward. So it's like, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't get it.
So it should feel like we're getting more of the day because in the summer, like when it starts getting warmer, the days get longer. Like you see the sun more often.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like they push the time forward so that when we wake up when the light comes on. When the sun comes out. But like it messed me up because right before daylight saving time, I wake up at like 6:00 in the morning for my job.
Right.
And right before daylight savings time, it was bright outside when I would wake up. And now, when I wake up, it takes like an hour or so for it to get bright outside before I wake up. And I'm like, I liked it better.
You liked it better that way?
I liked it better when it was getting bright when I woke up.
I think I like this more. Like, I like that it gets dark at 8 or 9.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that's like what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I feel like somewhere along the lines it changed, and then we just went with it.
That was daylight savings time.
Yeah, and it got darker at 5. I'm like, God dang it, my day's not over, and I refuse to go to sleep.
It was when the time went back, when we got an extra hour.
I think it's because we're adults.
Yeah.
Because like I never really noticed it as a kid. I didn't care like that. Like you noticed it. That's because you're smart.
No, I noticed it because I had to walk to the bus stop.
Yeah. But yeah, we used to too. And like we would get up like 6. We would leave the house at 6 to go to the bus stop. Bus came like 6:15, whatever. And it'll be dark. Mm-hmm. But then there's sometimes where we would go out and it'd be sunny. Mm-hmm. But I still didn't pay attention to it. Like I was just like, another day at school. You know what I mean? Like I didn't care.
Another day, another nickel.
Oh God. but we would do that every day. But now that I'm adult, I'm like, I feel like I'm losing my day. Like come back, give it back.
And I just realized this though. Like, well, not just realized this. I've been saying this for a while. Mm. I love being an adult. There's so much, but I just realized that there's so much more that like kids have to deal with, like in a day, like than I have to deal with now in a day. Yeah. You know,
I noticed that too, because like when I think about the schedule I used to be on when I was a kid, I used to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and not go back to bed till 2 in the morning. I used to be able to do so much in like one day.
Had to wake up, go to school, learn all these things, do this homework, go to practice, go to theater.
Yeah, extra school curriculars.
Yeah, extra curriculars.
Curricular.
After school.
God darn it.
Extracurricular.
I was joking when I first said it, but now I forgot how to say it for real. Exactly. Those. We used to, if you had those too. And then not only that, but it was one of those kids that worked too.
Oh yeah.
And chores.
Oh, and had time for like your friends and stuff like that.
Right. You had time for friends and a girl or a boyfriend. Right. All that in one day.
So much.
It's literally wake up, work, home, sleep, wake up, work, home, sleep.
And when I come home, I don't gotta worry about what I gotta do for work tomorrow.
There's no homework.
There's no homework.
That's what makes work better in school. No homework.
No homework.
Literally, that's the difference.
Well, it depends on your job, I guess. But
yeah, it depends on your job. Yeah, true. Because teachers have homework.
Yeah. Oh, poor teachers.
Talking about teachers? We want to talk about teachers right now?
Sure. Let's go on teachers.
Sheesh. Like, I don't know how they've been affected, like, with pay from COVID. Like, I haven't looked into it, so I don't know. But,
I don't know if they have been, like, affected with pay, but I know that it changed, like, their whole world with, like, having to teach from, like, home and stuff like
that. For a while, there was no school. Like,
oh yeah, true.
So like, were they getting like how we got unemployment? Well, I didn't get unemployment, but how other people got unemployment.
Like teachers, like even before COVID, had to get like part-time jobs like during the summer anyway.
Yeah.
Like a lot of our teachers, like one of our teachers from high school, like was telling us that she, usually gets a part-time job during the summer.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Like it's really tough because teachers really like are so valuable,
Yeah. They should be able to enjoy their summer. They shouldn't have to get a part-time job just to stay afloat.
Just to live. Honestly, I feel like they shouldn't. I feel like teachers should still get checks even in the summer break.
Because they're still working during the summer.
Because they have to like prepare for the next time come around. Like they might have, because summer is like 2 months, right? So you might have one of the months to like do some fun stuff with their family and friends or whatever. But like the other half of the other half of their summer is lesson plans and getting ready, for school. So I just feel like teachers should always be on payroll. Like they should never not be getting money.
Exactly, especially because like they like, I don't know, man. Like there's already a price disparity like in the USA between like people for on the lower income side and people on the higher income side.
Yeah.
But like teachers shouldn't be on the lower income side, you know? Like they're the only reason that obviously they say like if you go into teaching you obviously don't go into it for the money, but like that shouldn't have to be the tagline, you know?
Yeah, because like honestly, it shouldn't matter if a teacher's good or bad. They're still around like people's kids' lives.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
they're responsible for them in those times, and they're teaching us, and they're feeding us. And
Yeah, it's
all
like
that, you know?
like built in like daycare and education.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess daycare you do get educated, but you know what I mean.
Teacher's favorite line used to be like,
Babysitting,
"I ain't no
yeah.
babysitter."
Yeah,
I ain't no babysitter, but you are.
technically
You
a
are.
babysitter.
Because if I get shot in your class,
Oh, that's a whole different topic, though.
or if I get hit, bullied, scratched, you're supposed to help me.
You're supposed to help me.
Look out for me. All of us. If a fire gets started in our classroom right now, we're looking at you.
We're looking at you.
What do we do?
You are responsible.
You're responsible for us. That's teachers, yo. And then, like, you know, they got really good teachers. Like, the teachers that be like, if y'all get straight A's this week, we're going to have an ice cream party and stuff like that. Like,
I've been seeing a lot of Twitter threads that have been like your childhood in a Twitter thread. And it would be like the class party, like class pizza party. And it was like a little slither of pizza.
I saw that.
A paper towel.
I saw that.
Hot Cheetos.
The one I saw was like when you took your time to give the kids a party, and then like all they leave you is the pizza strip, the one strip of pizza. It's like, dang, man, because you did have to buy all that out of pocket.
Oh my gosh.
What do you like? Do you know what teacher salary is? Like what the numbers are?
Oh no, I have no clue. Like it's
different in every place, right?
Yeah, and it also depends on the teacher's life, like whether or not it is reasonable or not, you know?
Yeah. Sure, like how they live, their lifestyle and stuff like that.
Yeah, because some people be like, but also like, okay, so some people be like it's fine because they already have like a side business or something like that, you know? But I've known like a lot of teachers who need to get like a part-time job because it's not enough. Or like some people are like, it's fine because I have a spouse that can help, you know? But then there are other people who are living on their own, have a kid, 2 kids, stuff like that, you know? So I don't know what it is, but it's not enough.
I feel like there's no reason an educator should be living like a college, like us, like a college student or a just out of college kid. There's no reason a teacher should live like that.
Or a high school graduate.
Or a high school graduate. There's no reason. There's no
There's
reason.
no reason.
Like I'm a teacher. I still live with my ma. Like no, that's not fair. That's not fair at all.
It's not. No.
They do too much.
They do way too
because
much.
like I used to think like I had the teacher. Who was it? I think it was Mr. Owens. Back in Mondays Middle School. And I think he told us that.
Just blast him like that.
No, it was a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I know, but still, like.
But shout out Mr. Owens, yeah. But I don't remember. I don't remember if it was him or not, though. I don't remember if it was him. But I remember one of my teachers. But I'm pretty sure it was him that told us that they don't get paid when they do like after school tutoring.
Yeah, they don't.
All stuff like that. Like if on Saturday school stuff like that, they don't get paid for it. The only reason they do it though.
Stuff.
The only reason. I know not the only reason, but the main reason they do it is because when all their students passes like tests and stuff, they get bonuses for it and stuff. So in order for them to do it, they have to sacrifice their time to get the bonus. But it shouldn't be like that no way. It should be like if they want, you know what I'm saying, to help their kids like actually understand and learn it, then the school should clock in. You know what I mean? Like let's pay you for that.
That's skin off of their teeth to be able to pay them more.
Because it's like, you know, just a couple extra.
Yeah.
And then it'll inspire more teachers to like do that, like to
help more often.
Do the after school things
because instead of having to do like their part-time job or whatever else they have to do, like they'll be able to take out the time in their day to go and help more kids, you know? Yeah,
and then another thing about teachers is that their whole lives revolve around school.
Oh, yeah.
So like they don't really have no free time. They got the press, they got student teacher conferences, they got games, fundraisers, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Like And then some teachers double as coaches. So it's just a lot that goes into it. And I just feel like,
I know some teachers that be like, when it's time to go, it's time to go.
That's because they know when that bell ring 3:45, they're not getting paid no more. They're not. And they're like, I gotta bounce, bro. F y'all.
I watched this TikTok teacher. She was like, I know I'm all about boundaries and stuff like that, but at the end of the week, I stay for like a little bit later to like get everything ready for the next week. She was a preschool teacher, and she was like, oh, and by the way, when I say I stay a little bit later, it's 20 minutes tops.
20 minutes is
well, damn.
legit. Because otherwise, she's not getting paid for it.
Otherwise, she's not getting paid for it.
It's so tough.
And she was like, I clean, like, I put out the papers for next week. I make sure this is, like, you know, this week's papers are all in the one thing. I, like, reset the board and all that. I, like, spray everything, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
I bounce.
Honestly, I feel like there's no reason that, like, people who do, like, art and stuff should get paid more than a teacher.
Yeah.
Like, football players, basketball players, rappers, singers, they should, if not, I'm not going to discredit them, but teachers should be like on par with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like teachers should be having racks of money on Instagram talking about some, hey, what it is, cuz ain't nobody better than my school. I'm not talking about that. I just mean like they should get enough money to where if they wanted to be the type to flex, they could.
I feel like people shouldn't be getting paid as much money for the things that they get paid for. Like for the higher
like higher paying jobs.
Yeah, like what are you getting paid that extra $3,000 for? Like what do you do, you know? I mean, I guess I get it in like some situations where you're like one of the only people that can do this thing. Like that's great. But like child, like some things are oversaturated. You don't need to be getting paid this much.
Because if you think about sports, right? So if you think about how often, because sports are seasonal, you know what I'm saying? So like if you think about like how much Tom Brady would get paid for one season of football, and he's good to go from that one season for the rest of into the next season. Right. So why can't a teacher, not saying they get as much as that player at one bulk, but in the course of a school year, by the end of the school year, they should have made just as much as a football player would make in one season. I feel like it should be like that.
I mean, I guess so, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but they deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Much money.
Like there's reason.
I guess the reason that they don't do that is because there's so many teachers. But it's like at the same time, it's like they should be at least making enough to be able to live. Like, you know, to be able to afford the house that they want, you know? Like afford the American dream that they have envisioned or whatever. You know?
Teachers are essential.
Yeah.
100%.
Exactly.
Football players aren't.
Right.
You know, see what I'm saying? Like,
but I feel like the essential workers, that they've been talking about during this COVID thing, I don't think it should be that they're the lower income people. Yeah. I feel like they should be being paid more. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
If you think about like the higher paying jobs that are normal, like a doctor, a lawyer, a realtor, electrician, they get paid. All of those jobs get paid more than a teacher. Right. But I feel like a teacher should be right in that list.
That I can see.
Like a firefighter, policeman. And also I think firefighters and policemen should get paid more as well. But that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different, yeah. But I get that too, yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
I feel like
there's so many slept on.
Policemen should be educated more. First.
Do we have time to talk about police?
No, I don't think we do.
We'll talk about
that next time.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we can wrap it up though.
Okay.
Been talking for a while.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before? I feel fine, you know.
You feel fine?
About to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, so I'm happy, you know.
Yeah. I feel okay.
You feel okay?
I feel okay.
And we know that this first podcast is like really glitchy and stuff like that because we didn't use a mic this time around. So it's like cutting in and out and playing, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to fix it the best I can. But next time for sure it'll be clearer.
This was nice. It was nice to get down and talk about stuff.
Talk about stuff.
Talk about stuff.
Why are you saying it like that? Talk about stuff.
Talk about stuff.
Sheesh.
It was fun.
But thank y'all for listening. If you stayed all the way through, we appreciate y'all. And we'll be back again next Friday at midnight.
At midnight.
For the witching hour. That was gross. I don't think we should do that ever again.
Never do it again.
All right. Blah, 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 blah.